And we are following breaking news in downtown Vancouver tonight. Groups of violent young men trying to start a riot and succeeding in the aftermath of tonight's hockey game. Some viewer video shot just before the game ended. You can see how the situation began to turn ugly. The game's final seconds winding down, people started throwing things at the big screen on Georgia Street and damaging it, and then the crowd started to get even more unruly.
For the most part, there haven't been a lot of arrests. The fact of the matter is the police are just worried about people's safety. I did see one man who tried to intervene prior to that vehicle you see there being flipped over.
This is not 1994 all over again. You know, we still see by and large the large majority of people are still in good spirits.
Here's tape that just before 8 o'clock. Let's look and listen to this. This is how it all started. The burning of the Bruin, the bear, and it escalates from there. Have a listen and a look.
This is live footage that you're looking at now. Live footage of the violence that is happening. I think I just saw Rob Brown's face there. So Rob Brown, there he is. Rob Brown is right in the middle of it. Rob, can you hear us?
You can hear me, Tamara. Yeah, so we're at yet another vehicle that's been flipped over here. Whoa. And right now it's on fire, and on top of it is a newspaper box. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's an idiot. I don't know if you saw that. Somebody tried to jump over the vehicle that's on fire, fell into the flames, got up, arms in the air, and kept going. And that's the kind of people that are down here right now. No sign of police. They're letting this one burn off. And someone's going to get hurt here. And someone's going to get seriously hurt here. This is just sheer stupidity. What is the point of that behavior? But no, to answer your question, Mike, no sign of police as of yet, but you can be sure that they're monitoring things. They have been. There's a little pop on one of the windows. They have been all along.
Live footage of where Rob is, and obviously somebody's hurt.
We know that the bridges have been closed, some of them in both directions into the city.
But you see they have bandanas over their faces. Some of them are grabbing merchandise right in front of us. And it's being ransacked, Tamara, like we saw at the Bay. They've broken down the windows, the front doors, a continuous stream of people going in and coming out.
It's absolutely disgraceful and shameful, and by no means represents the city of Vancouver.
This is footage that we're just getting in from our photographers that have been out for the past 3 hours.
Too much of this out here tonight. Too much of this out here tonight. But it looks like they are mustering. You see them picking up their shields, hockey gloves, batons.
Profound disappointment on the ice for the Vancouver Canucks tonight and their hockey fans as they lose Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final to the Boston Bruins by a score of 4-0. All of that overshadowed by what happened afterwards.
Our extended coverage of last night's Stanley Cup riot continues now.
How could this happen?
What are you doing? Stop!
Who would do this to our city?
Why weren't they stopped sooner?
Look at that. Look at that.
In hindsight, had we known what would happen, we probably would have had more officers deployed.
Troubling questions from the Stanley Cup riot.
Tonight, we look for answers.
It was supposed to be a place to celebrate. Instead, Granville Street was bedlam. Police fired canisters of pepper spray at a hostile mob, which answered with bricks and bottles. And when it was all over, 15 cars were set on fire, including 2 police cars. Countless stores smashed and looted. 9 officers injured. 100 arrests. Immediately after the game, hooligans overturned and torched vehicles near the fan zone on Georgia Street. Windows of businesses smashed, department stores pillaged, and yet police did not arrest the looters. The visible police presence that was promised seemed invisible. The lack of enforcement glaring. After that first fire was lit, why didn't police move in and deal with the people who were doing this? It looked that the police were standing on the side, watching what was going on.
The crowd was quite large, and it was hard to get in to be able to do anything effectively.
Chief Chu insists he had a plan, shifting from a meet and greet strategy to one of crowd dispersal. He apologized to business owners who were robbed, insisting suppressing the crowd was more important than protecting property.